so windy, my eyes are watering. We have assistants putting out our letters. Are you supervising P? Were you for me pulling my pants off?
No.
Good. Hello, good morning and welcome back to another video or vlog today. And as always, I'm starting from my car as the Great British weather is not on my side this week. So this video was initially supposed to be filmed yesterday, which was Easter Sunday. And if you're in the UK, you'll know that we had incredible weather yesterday. I was out in shorts and trainers and it was like over 20 degrees. It's now, well, fast forward 24 hours, it's Easter Monday. And it's 7.5 degrees at the stables. I've just got here and it's windy and cloudy. So the winter coat is back out, the winter breeches are out. Yeah, it's not enjoyable and it is really windy. So talking outside is going to be a little bit limited. I can now see Ella coming up to the car. Is she going to come up to the car or is she going to the yard? She's going to the yard. We're gonna, you can just see her walking across there. So Goaty's leaving out now, so I can see him from here. He seems to be alright. The weather wasn't brilliant last night, we had rain, but I stuck to my guns and left him out because it's so much better for him with his joints. And today we are going to be doing a little bit of dressage from home because obviously we can't go anywhere. So we've signed ourselves up for some dressage online. Ella's doing the same. We're both doing some BE tests. So we're going to get them filmed today and I thought I would kind of vlog, show you the tests and show you what we get up to at the stables this morning. But first things first, Goaty is pacing, so it's time to go and get him some breakfast. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind. I feel like it's my catch line in these vlogs, but someone is full of beans this morning. Something's upsetting him over here. I'm not sure what. What's the matter? It's so windy. My eyes are watering. I don't like it. I want summer back. Oh. Hello. You being naughty? What? Ella's making some markers for Irina because some are broken. Artist at work right here. We have assistants putting out our letters. Are you supervising P? Have you learnt your test?
I don't know what test it is.
You are. Wait till you see this clip. Okay, so I think we need to establish what test you're doing then, and you need to learn it. Okay, let's do that now. Painful? Okay. A, enter in working trot. C, track right. B, circle right 20 metres diameter. Smallest 20 metre circle. B, F, K, working trot.
Where's K?
This side. K, X, M, change the rein. All the way around to E. In trot still. E, circle left 20 metres diameter. Between E and A, working canter. You've gone wrong. No, you haven't. A's up here. This is where you entered. Yeah, canter there.
Between E and A?
Yeah.
There's a whole marker in between there.
It says... Oh, I read it wrong. I can't take you seriously with your hair.
Is that the one?
Yes. It's like you stuck your finger in your socket. Oh, well, you shouldn't be. Go back. Rewind.
I'm still back at E, because that was a circle.
It feels like the middle of winter. I really wish we'd filmed this yesterday when it was warmer, but Ella was poorly, so we couldn't. Yes, we are now just waiting because we fed the boys. We have to wait for their breakfast to settle, so we're just, yeah, killing a bit of time learning dressage tests and whatnot. I'm gonna get Goaty in. We're gonna go first. I don't know when I will show you this video actually. I might put it out this week, or I might wait until we get the results, which will be the end of the month. I'll probably put a poll up on my Instagram, and you'll have already decided by the time you see this. But Goaty and I are doing a BE 100 test. I've never ridden a BE 100 test before. It seems fairly straightforward. I've got a halt in it. I've never done a halt in a test, and some 15-metre circles, which we do in our novice tests anyway, so it shouldn't cause too many problems. But I'm going to ride it under BE rules, so no whip, no cooler. And yes, I have a real habit of going wrong in dressage tests. Even when I have a cooler, I've gone wrong, so who knows? Who knows? My eyelashes are stuck to my eye. Oh, I just can't believe how cold it is. Yeah, it's miserable. And I'm having some issues with my camera. The record button is being a pain, so some of this vlog is going to be shot on my camera and some will be shot on my iPhone. Sorry about that. I'll try and get it sorted if I can for the next one. So I just got to show you his back legs. I'm starting from inside the tack room so you can hear me. Obviously in my last video, depending on when you saw this, I showed you the scabs on his legs, and I washed them, and I've been doing that all week. I've been washing them with the Britannica wash, scrubbing them, and they look so much better, so I just thought I would show you. So this is what they look like now. Obviously he's still got his scars on that one. That's from where he had his accident last year, but all this bit looks so much better. Doesn't it, Goaty?
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth breathe, but it's not real. We were close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way, and so
Hello from future Catherine. I just thought I'd do a voiceover over my test so I could give you my thoughts. We haven't had the judges' feedback yet, but yeah, I'll give you my thoughts. So our centre line, our first centre line, I was quite happy with our turn in, fairly straight through there. When I rode this, I felt like he lost momentum around the corner there, but it doesn't come out on the film at all. And he also, to me, felt quite lazy, but watching this back, he doesn't look too bad. So it's our 15-metre circle. Not too bad. I think I'm going to end up saying that a lot. And then as we come around the corner here, it's our second go at the centre line. Maybe just slightly early for that. Again, not a poor effort, I don't think. And then an awful change of bend there where I just suddenly yank him round the other way. So that's not very pretty to look at. And here he's just bending a bit odd. And this is something I really need to work on this rein. I need to work him from the inside leg to the outside hand. This is one of the things that we're practicing at the moment. But again, I don't think it's a bad circle. You can see me pony club kick him there as he just was not listening to my leg at all. And then we've got a change of rein here. All this is quite nice. I mean, he's just tipping his head slightly there, and I really would like him pushing more from behind, and I really struggle when I'm not riding with a schooling whip, so this is something we need to practice. Here's our halt, quite abrupt and a little bit just after the marker, which is really highlighted by the video, but I was really happy with that because I've been trying to teach him rein back recently, so every time we've halted he's thought he's had to go backwards, so yeah, for him just to stand, that's good. Our free walk is not brilliant. I just really struggle to get him to take his nose down and out. You can see he's quite tense there. And then into the trot. Quite a nice trot there. A bit of a laggy canter transition. I'd like him to be a bit more uphill, and just looking at his canter there. Again, he's just, I just need to bend him a bit more to the outside. It's so easy to say that when you're sitting back and watching the videos. He's just, for me, a little bit too bent with his head and neck. I just really need to push him off that inside leg and into my outside rein, and it is on this rein that I said that a minute ago as well in the trot work. A little bit late for our transition to trot. Quite happy with that canter transition. His canter on this rein genuinely is a lot better. He's not, the bend's a bit better here. He's not so curled around my inside leg, but I just think he's starting to fall on the forehand. I remember thinking in the test he feels really lazy, like I was really having to kick him to keep him going, and he's just falling onto the forehand here. He can work so much more uphill. You can see me giving him a pony club kick there. It makes such a difference. He just knows when I'm not carrying a schooling whip. Too early for that trot transition. And then we come down our final centre line. They're pretty happy with that. Well, at least I can ride a straight centre line, that's one thing. And then into the halt. Not quite square, we've got one leg that's caught out. Ella is now on Brockles, and I'm going to zoom in, so her test is, yeah, so she never has to do it again. That schooling whip is as long as Brock's body. Brocky's is also feeling the wind. Dressage, not cross country. These two didn't get the memo. God.
Oh my god, it's a state of us.
Look at him. Do you want to go again? Just go again! Just go again! How do you think it went, Ella?
We were drunk to start with. And then laughed.
I mean, I laughed for the whole, quite a lot.
Yep.
Look at him.
Stuck my tongue out, stopped myself laughing.
So we have, I've messaged the people, the company that are running it to see if they'll accept our test. But what we're going to do, I think anyway, is we're going to refilm them, aren't we, Ella?
Yeah, I'm going to refilm them.
We're going to have another go. I'll show you these ones as well, because obviously we keep it real here. Hopefully you can hear me again, it's so windy. Hang on. That's better. Yeah, hopefully you could hear me then. If not, we're going to refilm them in the week, hopefully, because neither of them were our best tests, and we've got this opportunity because you're doing it online, so you can submit your best test. You don't need to settle for what is not brilliant in both our opinions, but you'll have already seen the tests that we've done. Let's put scores on the doors, as they say. Ella, what do you reckon you would have got for that dressage eventing score? You have to shout.
67.
So what's that? 20?
No, 67. About 67.
No. What do you reckon?
About 57.
No, come on, be serious. It wasn't that bad.
I reckon it's our nemesis 35.
You think a 35 if we were to submit that?
Maybe about 47.
Okay, I don't think it was that bad at all. You guys would have seen it. I reckon it was a 31 or a 32. If we end up submitting that test, then we'll find out. What do you reckon I'd have got for mine? Be brutally honest. Hang on, let me turn the camera around.
28.
A 28?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You normally get like a 24, don't you? You said it was your best test.
28. Yeah, but he wasn't like a slug.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 28.
Yeah. I think mine was a 30.
Oh, you thinking I thought you said I was being harsh.
Brock's drinking out of... No, I didn't think you were being harsh. I thought you were being really generous. I reckon my test was a 30, or around the same as Ella's, because for me, he felt behind my leg. He didn't, he wasn't pushing from behind. He was quite tense over his back. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with our test. So we're going to refilm it anyway, but that's what we think we'd have got for our first test. We're talking eventing scores, by the way. So that is, so British Dressage, you get a percentage, and eventing, you work it out on what that would be out of 100. So, for example, if you got 70%, that would be 30. So yeah, that's why we're saying in funny numbers. So the lower the score, the better. A very exciting parcel, is it a parcel or letter, came in the post today. Our results from the dressage. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, it looks like a frilly. Oh, 5th place. Woohoo! Oh, it's actually a really, really nice rosette. Look at that. Dressage Riders Online. I actually love this. It's one of my favourite rosettes I've ever got. What else in it? Oh, the sweets. I'm going to eat them now before Ella gets here. Were you for me pulling my pants off?
No.
Good. Oh, Goatee's first rosette. Oh, well, it's not his first rosette ever. Oh, no, it's a pin one. I'll have to pin it on. Hang on. Woohoo! I like it. I mean, we've got some catching up to do, but we'll get there. So, it is a couple of weeks later now since we last filmed, and a certain someone refilmed their test, didn't they? Yeah. You guys will already know that, obviously, because I will have inserted her good test and just kept the funny bits from the original. And you'll already know my score. No, you'll have seen some of the dressage comments, because I hopefully will have edited the footage, but we got our final scores through. And what did you get, Ella?
What did I get? 33?
Yeah, and I got a 31, which I think was very, very generous, having watched the test back. And did you come 6th or 7th? Last. No, you didn't come last. In a big class, little Brockies basically held his own and placed in the top 10, and Goatee came 5th. So yeah, it was really good. I am actually impressed with Dressage Riders Online, except for the fact They called me Karen.
How's that?
I didn't notice. Ella texted me at work saying, "Hi Karen," and they accidentally got Goat's name wrong on the sheet. But to be fair to them, I messaged them and within half an hour they'd checked with the judge that it was the right test. So hats off for customer service. And the entry's closed on Tuesday. Today's Friday and I had our rosette through. So yeah, really good. And we're going to do it again this month.
Yeah.
It's May now, and this month's plan is to do pony swap dressage. So Ella's going to do the 100 on Goat, the 100 test, not 100 venting, just to clarify that. And I'm going to do a 90 on Brock, which will be interesting because I can't get him to go in an outline. So don't expect him to look like what he looked like earlier. But yeah, look out for that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up now. And I'll see you in the next one. Can you wave to the camera? There we go. Bye!